Let's be real, life can throw some serious curveballs. And sometimes that curveball is a giant moving box that needed to be packed like yesterday. Today, we're going to dive into the world of sudden, unexpected moves and, more importantly, how you can navigate them without completely losing your mind. So if you're watching this and your heart just did a little flip because, yeah, this is you right now, just take a deep breath. This whole explainer is for you. We're going to break down the chaos and find a little bit of calm in the storm.
All right, let's get into it. A sudden move isn't something any of us really plan for, right? It's one of those situations where life is just moving at 1,000 miles an hour and you've got to keep up. So what kind of things can actually trigger this kind of crazy, urgent relocation?
Well, it could be anything, really. It might be something awesome, like a dream job offer that means you to start, well, now. Or it could be some not-so-great news, like your landlord suddenly deciding not to renew your lease. Or, hey, maybe you got a killer offer on your house that you just can't refuse, but the catch is you've got to be out in 2 weeks. These are the real-life things that can flip your world upside down in a heartbeat. Now, let's talk about what this actually feels like. I mean, moving is already up there on the list of life's most stressful events. But when you squeeze that timeline from a couple of months down to a few weeks or even just days, whoa, the pressure becomes absolutely immense. The biggest source of that stress? It's that relentless ticking clock. You know that feeling? It's like there's a countdown timer in the back of your head. You've got a week, maybe just a few days, to move your entire life. That pressure is just crushing. And then there's the actual work. You look around your home at years of memories, furniture, clothes, just stuff, and it hits you. All of it has to be sorted, packed, and ready to go in a tiny fraction of the normal time. It is pure, unfiltered chaos.
And as if that wasn't enough, then you have to think about the logistics. How in the world are you supposed to find a reliable truck on such short notice? How do you coordinate everything? How do you make sure your valuable stuff gets there in one piece when you're rushing like a maniac? It's a total logistical nightmare.
But here's the thing. What if there was a rescue plan? A specialized solution designed for this exact kind of chaos, for when you are totally against the clock. This is where the whole idea of an emergency mover comes into play.
So instead of trying to juggle everything yourself, you bring in a dedicated team of specialists. And listen, these are not just any movers. They are experts at handling high-pressure, last-minute moves. Their entire job is to make your transition as smooth and stress-free as it can possibly be.
And here's the real game changer, their availability. Your emergency doesn't care if it's 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, and neither do they. Being available 24/7 means that no matter when disaster strikes, you can get a pro on the phone, ready to roll.
Okay, so what's their secret? How do these specialists walk into that tornado of chaos we were just talking about and manage to create a calm, controlled process? Well, it all comes down to a structured, professional game plan. And this here breaks down their method perfectly. See, it's not just about moving fast, it's about having a system. First, they take a full inventory so nothing gets lost in the shuffle. Then comes the packing. We're talking professional-grade wrapping and even taking apart bulky furniture. After they safely get everything to your new spot, they don't just dump the boxes in the living room. No, they unload and place your stuff right where you want it. It's about bringing order to the chaos.
But this is where it gets really cool. Because modern moving services have evolved way beyond just lifting heavy boxes. They're now equipped to handle pretty much any curveball a sudden move can throw at you.
Just take a look at this. It's insane. Got a priceless antique piano you're terrified to move? They have specialists for that. New place isn't ready yet? They've got emergency storage solutions. Feeling overwhelmed by clutter you don't want to take? They can handle junk removal and even put your complicated furniture back together. It's like a complete support system for your move. Okay, and let's talk about one of the biggest fears in a rushed move, things getting broken. That's where something called full value protection comes in. It's basically an upgraded insurance that covers the full cost to repair or replace your stuff if anything happens. It is a huge peace of mind.
And for those items that are extra special or super complicated, there's even a white glove service. I mean, this is the VIP treatment. A special team will handle literally everything: delivery, unpacking, assembly, and they even take away all the trash. It's the ultimate stress-free option.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's that a last-minute move does not have to be a last-minute panic attack. With the right team on your side, what starts as a hugely stressful event can actually become a smooth, totally manageable transition. And honestly, this quote just says it all. The goal of these emergency services isn't just to move your belongings from point A to point B. It's to literally take that heavy burden of stress off your shoulders so you can actually focus on starting the next chapter of your life. So, at the end of the day, the question isn't whether you can survive an emergency move. Of course you can. The real question is, how smoothly can you move through it? Knowing that this kind of help exists, well, it turns a frantic nightmare into a series of manageable steps. It puts you back in control.